Okay, Bhaskar. So we can start with the interview. My name is Mayank Jain. I'll be your interviewer for this interview. And you can start with your introduction, take me through your resume, and let me know about your recent project.
Thanks for giving me this opportunity. Myself, Bhaskar, I have around 6 years of experience in BI in technologies that includes Power BI, Tableau, and SSRS. I also worked in data engineering concepts like how to get the data from different sources and integrate that into the bronze layer and perform transformations to create dimension and fact tables. And after that, loading that data into the tool and getting that data into the Power BI using the Power Query and performing transformations if required using SQL and getting the data into the Power BI desktop and creating relationships, measures, calculations, and columns, and and also like including that bookmarks and other features. And after developing the Power BI report, publishing that report in the Power BI service, and giving the access to the users for the workspace and as well as app, and monitoring the data set using the schedule refresh. And if there are any errors, trying to uh, uh, overcome that, trying to work on. These are all my daily activities as a BI engineer.
Okay, Bhaskar. So let's jump to the technical portion. So how good are you with Power BI? If I ask you if you have to rate yourself on the scale of 10, then where do you rate?
So I am bit lag in the M language. I can give myself, I am good with interface UI on the Power Query, and I am little bit uh, uh, that much skill in M language, writing M language using list or others. And I have good experience in data modeling, forming relationships, and avoiding the many-to-many relationships, and also like developing the drill downs and visualizations. I have good experience in that. I can rate myself around like 8.5, above 8.5. And on measures like simple to intermediate and advanced level calculations I can do. And if there is like really um, um, like if it involves summarize and advanced tax functions, so I can rate myself around 8.
Okay,
On the admin
that's
level, yes.
mhm.
On the admin level, I did not have that around like that much experience in admin, but I can able to figure it out admin part.
Okay, that's great to hear. Okay, so my first question for you would be, just let me take it out. Okay, so the first one is related to the time intelligence function.
Yes.
So you know about the YOY function?
Yes, we have to use for current years, we can directly use the sum, and for getting previous years, we can use previous year or same period last year, and other date add also we can use to go to the
Mm.
previous intervals. And I can choose like date add for this because it avoids it can provide multiple intervals and dynamic in nature. If we have
Okay,
like
so
in data is incomplete or inconsistent, we can use a max functions and we can try to go to the previous intervals. If the data is inconsistent, then YTD or previous year will not work. Data inconsistency.
okay, so my question for you is, let's suppose you have created a DAX measure using the YOY function, and after creating, you found that there is a bug. The numbers which you are getting is incorrect. Now, what would be your approach in this case?
So I will try to like um, compare these values. Like I will manually take 2002 values and compare with 2003, like that. Uh, so if that values are matching, then I will check on the SQL part if there is any duplicates. Um, like that, I will try to debug. On the data validation part, I will use like data granularity up to the year level or month level. I will try to check the values in the SQL or the source file.
Actually, I'm a little bit confused with your answer. I'm asking that you are using YOY. And let's suppose it's the year 2026. It's only 3 months over. Fourth month is about to start. And you found that the YOY, which is the for the sales for the 2026, seems to be incorrect. Then you answer that you will go to 2000 previous year 2025 in our case. Then how would it
Yes.
help? Then how would it help?
So I can able to that YOY sales will compare like previous year values, right? We have to check whether these calculations are matching with the whatever the YOY is. So I'm going to check the values of current year of the 2025 sales, whatever that month is there, right? So
Okay.
if you are comparing that March 2026, I will go to the March 2025 value and 2026 value. I can able to subtract that, and I can check on the YOY performance. If it is matching, then I will, or if it is not matching, I will try to go to the data inside the data, whatever the source is.
Okay, then you will go directly to the data source.
Yes.
Okay. And what do you think about what does a date table, what role does a date table play?
I'm sorry, did not understand.
No, no
How
problem. In
does
case if you don't hear my question, you can ask me to repeat.
okay
So I am asking, what role does a date table play?
date table?
Mhm.
So if there is any inconsistency in the data, like there will be some dates are missing in the data. So if we create a date table, it will allows us to visualize the data in a consistent manner.
Okay, so my and what if the
Dimension
date
table.
table, what if the date table is not continuous?
We will have to like create, say, generate a table using like date calendar table or calendar function. So it will we
No,
can
no, my
give the max
question,
and min value.
Bhaskar, I'm asking something else. I understand that we create the date table by using the calendar function. That completely fine. My question is that the date table which you are currently using, don't forget that date table how to create and who created. But the question is the date table which you are currently using, you are going to use any kind of time intelligence function, maybe same period last year or parallel period, anything. I'm saying that that date table is currently inconsistent. That is not in the continuous form. Then what could be the impact?
So then we will not see the values uh, consistent, like that data will be missing. Whatever
Data.
that values are not there, that data will be missing.
Okay.
Will
And
not be.
do you think there is we need the date table separately? Even if I have the dates in my fact column, that's completely fine. Do I need the date table separately?
Yes, we need it.
Okay, that's great. Now going to the another technical question. You created a measure.
Okay.
Uh, let's suppose you created a measure total sales.
Okay.
There for some other aspect also in your data, maybe region or product wise, country wise. Other aspects were there, but you created only for the sales,
Okay.
and you created a slicer. So
Mhm.
when it was only your when it was only your measure for the total sales,
Okay.
it was giving you the value of 10,000.
Okay.
But when you place a slicer as well, and you picked some value,
Okay.
then that amount changed from 10,000.
Okay.
Why did it happen?
So there will be default slicer to filter interaction between the measures or KPIs. If you want to avoid it, we can select the filter dependencies from the slicer to the visuals. We can select do not apply. So that filter selections will not be applied. You can also use filter functions like all. So this will eliminate the filter interaction with the visuals while calculating the total sales.
Okay. Your next question is also related to the Power BI. Suppose you created a report and that report is taking around 20 seconds to
Okay.
get it completely loaded. What steps would you take? Or firstly, tell me that whether it is a problem or 20 seconds is fine. It takes 20 seconds. This is
Yes.
a normal number. Or in case if it is not, then what steps you take?
So I will go to the performance analyzer there.
No,
So
first my
there,
question, Bhaskar, my first question was, is this an optimal time or it taking a little bit more?
so optimal time will be like 10 to 15 seconds. That is a good time. But if we
Mhm.
have like 20 seconds also, sometimes it is fine. If we receive any customer complaints, then we will go to the performance analyzer. So there we can able to see how many seconds it will taking to run the DAX query or modeling or visualization. So it will be like around that seconds it will load. And if we have like any 20 million, sorry, 20,000 seconds to load that data or visualizations, then we have to change our approach.
Okay, then what approach would you follow?
So if the data is like too granular level, so it is showing too much details, sometimes we can apply filters, sometimes we will remove the unwanted columns, and we can use the if data requires less measures and uh, don't read advanced calculations, we can go to the direct approach, so direct query approach method, or we can also use aggregations if the granular level, we can increase the up to that high level.
Okay, anything else? You said that you will reduce
Yeah,
the data, you will reduce the data, you will, and what else approach would you use?
we can also use the incremental refresh method. So in this method, we can avoid the data which is stored earlier
Mhm.
for the refresh. We can, whenever there are new records, it will try to fetch that only the new records. So this way you can approach the faster uh, data loading.
Okay. So Bhaskar, I have shared you a screenshot in your text in your
Okay,
inbox. Can you see that?
1 minute. Yes, I can able to see it.
Yeah. So what I request you to do, you can share your screen. Do you
Okay.
have Power BI installed on your system?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you can share your screen. Add this data exactly by using the get enter data function.
Okay, 1 minute. You can able to see my screen, right?
Yes, yes, I can see your screen.
Okay. Great. Just 1 minute. It's opening.
No issues.
Create customer service. So this is give me.
No problem.
No problem. Okay.
So Bhaskar, you can
So
chat your
Bhaskar,
box.
you can
No,
check
no,
your
no.
box. No, no,
Wait,
no.
wait.
Wait, wait. Okay.
Go to the chat.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You can directly copy paste and write the DAX measure to create the
To
running
create
total.
the running total. Running total, right? Okay. Running total for both the customers level and date level, or it's only up to customer level?
Running total only for the date level.
Date level. Okay. Root up all data. Give me like this is not responding properly. I will tell you that measure. You can use calculate, sum, and I can use filter. Come on.
Hello, I'm sorry.
Hello,
I
I'm
think
sorry. I think
you were saying
you were
something.
saying something. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to enter this value. Like it's not. I will write a measure here.
Yeah, yeah. Please
Yeah,
write
yeah,
the measure here.
Yeah, this will work.
Okay, so I have shared a screenshot with you.
Okay.
So what you need to do, create a relationship and explain me the cardinality.
Okay. I will create the relationship between these two tables using customer ID. So this will be like for if we create on customer ID, it will be like one-to-one relationship.
Are you sure it would be 1 to 1? And in which direction it is going to be?
Right now, we only having the customer ID as a single digit, single row.
Mm-hmm.
It will create one-to-one. If we have some more data, it will create one-to-many. So the uh, customer ID will be our dimension table with uh, having only one row, and the customer sales will be like fact table having many relationships. If you create a relationship between these two tables, it will be like one-to-many coordinate.
Okay, and this 1 to 1, is it going to be sales to customer or customer to sales?
Sales to customer. No, no. If we like one-to-many, it will be customer to sales. If it is many to one, it will be sales to customers based on the
Mm.
flow.
Okay. Okay, so you can stop your screen sharing.
Okay.
Now, my next questions would be going to be based on SQL.
Okay.
Bhaskar, do you have the access of an earphone?
No, I don't have earphones access. I
Because I,
have to go to another room to get the earphones. For now,
okay,
I don't.
so for the first SQL question would be, okay, you can share your screen again, and in the same chat box, you can
Okay.
answer me. I'm dropping the questions in the chat box, and you can
Okay.
give me the SQL query for this.
Okay. 1 minute. Second highest salary
Yeah,
department.
second
Yes.
highest salary as per department.
Yes, this will be our query.
Okay. And Bhaskar, what is the difference between rank, dense rank, and row number?
Um, so rank and dense rank will assign ranking functionality to the
Mm-hmm.
order over function and partition by. So if you have ties between rank and dense rank, so using the rank, so the next level when we have the same ranking, so if suppose if we have two rank for the two records, so the next rank skipping the third rank while using the rank function. So if you use the dense rank, so the next level will be third rank. So it will not skip the next level. So
Mm-hmm.
while row number is like a index column, we can use like that. Using it will it will generate 1, 2, 3, 4 values like that.
Okay. And since you
Okay.
mentioned, you,
And
you can
since you
stop your
mentioned, you
screen
can
sharing
stop your screen sharing. Okay. 1 minute.
and
And
ensure that you are
ensure that you are
using
using
earphones.
earphones.
Your voice are
Your
getting
voice are getting
echoed.
echoed. Okay, sorry. I don't have earphones. I have in different room. That's why I am
No,
not.
because what I'm speaking, I'm getting my feedback again.
Okay.
Okay,
Give me
so
1 minute.
no, no, no problem, no problem. We are about to just end with few questions. So now, since you mentioned about the Databricks and your data validation experience, can you tell me that how did you move from source to Databricks?
So
How did
I
you
will.
move data,
Yeah.
data from source to Databricks? Yeah.
So I use the ADLS method here, Azure Data Lake Storage. I have
Mm-hmm.
created containers inside the containers and the data folders in structure inside the ADLS, and I use the connection method like external connection method like credentials and external location method inside the Databricks that
Mm-hmm.
using the data Azure credentials. So after that, I created an external value from the Azure data storage lake using that external connections from the Databricks.
And what exactly did you write in the PySpark?
So I have used queries like create external location first, and before that I have created create external credentials for creating the connection between the Databricks and Azure. There I have passed the Azure credentials. So after that, I use the external credentials for creating external locations. After that, I use the external connection to create external volumes inside the database.
Bhaskar, I am asking what exactly did you write in PySpark?
PySpark.
Yeah, yeah. You mentioned in your resume.
PySpark I created for like transformations for data frames.
No, what did you write? Can you write few queries in the chat box if
Okay.
you remember?
I have used the data frame method like
Mm-hmm.
1 minute. That right.
And in the meanwhile, can you share the screen while you are typing?
Yeah, yeah. I have created data frame like this. It's equal to spark read dot format. This type of queries for loading that, taking that Spark table, and in this data frame, I can able
Mm-hmm.
to see that with display method, I can able to see the columns and table structure. After that, I can be able to use the with column method. So it will allows us to create new columns from the existing columns. So for transformations, I can also use filters and group bys and um, order group bys functionality.
You can firstly please stop your screen sharing.
Okay.
Now, what's the difference between data frame and SQL approach?
SQL, we can use Python functionality with the help of data frames, SpicePark like that. And in SQL, we can write SQL joins to create combined tables, and we can use like um, normal SQL functions inside the SQL.
And what was your cluster configuration?
I have used the serverless compute for the current project.
No. What was the configuration? How many nodes and what was the other configuration? This kind
I
of.
used like less nodes, 2 nodes for my current project.
And the other configuration you just mentioned about the nodes. What was the entire configuration?
I did not configure the nodes on first step, so that it's different.
Okay, no problem. And if data lake supports ACID, what problem does it solve in the real project?
So it can able to uh, track the changes which are happening, and it can able to when the transformations are unsuccessful or changes are unsuccessful, it will not load that version file inside the transaction slot.
Okay. So now next few questions, you can just answer in one-liner. Do you know about the row-level security?
Yes, if the users like have so row-level security will be applied in I think in Power BI, right? You are asking about Power BI.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So it will allows us to filter the data according to the user. So it can restrict the data according to the user. And if you want to apply it, we have to use assigned roles and inside the Power BI and write some DAX calculations according to the requirement. So if there is like a static row level security, so we can use simple measures there. If the user is equal to region east region, we can perform some filter functions there. Region is equal to east. If row level security requires organizational hierarchy, then we can use user path functions for this requirement. So
okay,
then
we will okay, Bhaskar. Just a one-liner is sufficient. And what are the different stages environment? When you are deploying, when you are deploying, sorry, only in the Power BI after publishing. So what are the different stages? Like in which environment do you publish and what are the different stages where we deploy?
So we can use development, testing and production.
Yeah, that's it. And what's the difference between SUM and SUMX?
Some will be like a filter level context measure. So where it will return only the scalar value, singular value according to the dimension. So if we consider the SUMX, we can also pass some expressions. So like we can able to filter the data using SUMX inside the SUMX function, or we can able to write what type of data we can able to pass through that using SUMX. We can apply expression and it will iterate that using the SUMX according to
Okay, so that's it from my side, Bhaskar. I will give your feedback to the recruiter and they will get back to you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Bhaskar.